themselves into on this thirsty Thursday. You already know right here, we just at work chilling on our lunch break. Decided to hop on, see what everybody was getting themselves into. What's the talk of the town? What's the word on the curb? Right here in Southern California, it's a cloudy, gloomy day. It actually looks like it's gonna rain. So we're back to that bipolar weather. I don't know. Our weather's been weird. One day it's sunny and hot, and it's fucking gloomy and cold, and it's fucking raining, and then it's back to sunshine. Like you just never know what you're gonna get on a day to day. Before it used to be nonstop sunshine, but now I don't know. Who said it don't be raining in California and that we have nothing but sunny days? It's a goddamn lie. Decided to hop on, see what everybody was getting themselves into. Hope everybody's having a beautiful thirsty Thursday out there. And for those who are not aware, you could go check out my other video I dropped on my other channel on the Lefty Gunplay. Because I know a lot of people were requesting that video. What up, is Shadow? One of the realest. What's cracking like an ishi? What you getting yourself into, my boy? What's cracking, Sal? What you guys getting yourselves into? Same people really like that Lefty Gunplay video I dropped. Well, it was getting requested a lot. I'm just like, oh, shit. What up, Chico? ¿Qué hubo? Yeah, work today, Simón, carnal. Ya sabes, aquí nomás como esclavo. We always at work. La vida de pobre. Pues ni modos. Ni morros, como dicen. Every time I see Wes Watson's video pop, my feet are left. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of clowns on here that I see pop out on my feet too, and I'm just like, Zesty Joker. Your favorite villain? I don't know. Is that your favorite villain? It's the Joker. They told me you're working at In-N-Out. Is it true? They told me you're working at In-N-Out. No, I don't work at In-N-Out. I mean, but I don't see nothing wrong with working at In-N-Out, if I did. But no, I actually, work right here in with nothing but cold items, so anything that's frozen. But I don't see nothing wrong with, working at In-N-Out or construction or any of those jobs. A job's a job, regardless of what it is. You know what I mean? It's still bringing some type of revenue, and it's teaching you some type of skill, regardless. And you're doing your part just to, help out with the bill. So as long as people are working, I could care less, ¿Dónde está la música? Pues ya sabes, allí nomás. Hey, do you work at 7-Eleven? No, actually, I don't. Do you have a favorite serial killer? No, actually, I don't. I'm into the serial killers. I indulge in the content, and I like, studying, the mind of a serial killer and stuff like that. But to say that I have a favorite, I don't see them in that light, right? But they do intrigue me just on the overall mindset of a serial killer or what creates a serial killer. So that fascinates me, but not to the sense of like I have a favorite serial killer. But like, yes, there's some very despicable people out there. Some that people hardly ever talk about, right? Like you always hear the same ones, Ted Bundy and the, Jeffrey Dahmers. But there's actually been worse than that. Those guys are not even close to some of the scumbags that have existed. It's actually quite alarming. Yeah, the job is good. Yeah. What's your favorite Chicano movie? I don't really say I have a favorite Chicano movie. Those kind of movies, I don't really interest me all that much, right? But if I was to have to pick one, I probably would say it would be Boulevard Nights. You know what I mean? But I don't really, mess with, them that much because I don't really see them as, like, I get it. They try to grab, what the street life is, but they actually highlight it on all the stuff that it isn't, right? Giving everyone an impression that it's one way. when it's the opposite. That's right, homie. Any job brings food to the table. Yeah, bro. As long as somebody's bringing something to the table, bro, and they're just not, like just sitting on the couch, right? Like I could give a fuck less where they're working at, right? Because a job's a job. I understand people's struggles and that not everybody has, an easy path and an easy road, right? And like I said, no one's telling you have to, die in that job that you're at, right? But as meanwhile, something better comes along the way, you're at least getting a check while you're still looking or waiting for something to, come up. You're still getting paid instead of being that one person that I refuse to work in this place because I don't want to get made fun of. So I'm just going to chill until something comes along the way. But you're not getting no check, bro. You're not bringing no revenue, bro. And your burdens, you're just applying out your burdens on whoever you're staying with, right? Just because you refuse to put your pride to the side. That shit's ridiculous. And like I said, bro, any job's going to teach you a skill regardless, right? That, you could use later on. Regardless if it's even like fast food because it's teaching you customer service. Dealing with people, right? Because if you're looking to, move on up and become somebody, you're gonna have to deal with people, bro. So at least like this, you're getting some, training in that. The question is, he a serial killer? Who, me? Hello from Blood In, Blood Out. Blood In, Blood Out's a pretty good comedy. Would you say studying psychology and going to therapy gives you a better perspective of society? A lot different? Yes, actually, yes, it does. Definitely, compared to how I used to see the world before, I have a better understanding now of stuff than how I used to see the world before. Just human interaction is interesting, right? The human brain and people's, characters and personas and, because you see it, on a day-to-day, just because someone's a psychopath or a sociopath or something like that doesn't mean that they're serial killers, because you have psychopaths and sociopaths that exist in society that are not murderers, right? And yes, there is functioning psychopaths in the world who are not murderers. That's actually a fun fact. I'm the type of guy to fucking smash a... Well, whatever floats your boat, my friend. Nobody says you gotta work until the casket. Yeah, bro. Like, meanwhile, something comes along the way, something better comes along the way. You're at least getting some form of revenue. You feel me? Do you eat children? Don't you have interesting taste? Feed my mustache, vato. Oh, gracias. Nothing a little, vaporú, and some bean juice, and here's some corridos while I sleep, and bam, it grows like this. That's the remedy. Will you take for lunch today? A semita, but we smacked that shit already, bro. I don't know if people are aware what a semita is, but a semita is kind of like it's almost like a torta, but from Puebla. So something like that, right? Because there's a, Puebla stand right here by my job, right? It's like a lonchera truck, right? And the vato, he gets down. But I think the vato needs to cut back on his semitas, bro, because the vato's kind of getting big, bro. The vato looks like he's 9 months. Like, hey, don't eat on your own supply. Yeah. Pinche. Bueno. The way Tony fired Norby's gets me to question if he's really his friend or just an employee. He was just an employee, bro. Like, this vato rode with him through all his beef and all the bullshit. He wanted to involve himself and defend this guy. And then the first time he makes a mistake, the one time he makes one mistake, first time he ever makes a mistake, the vato cans that fool live on. Like, I'm going to fire you, but I'm going to do it while we're podcasting. Like, damn it, if you're going to let that fool go, at least do it behind the scenes, homie. And I have that fool over here, like, casi queriendo llorar, güey, and you over here fucking firing him. That's gacho, fool. Because that fool actually rode and and believed you, and and all this and that, bro. And you just did him like that. That for never question, like all the allegations towards him. He just defended him, and right here, because it's like, I'm gonna let you go. Oh, I don't believe that you're this and that, but I'm still gonna fire you. If you don't believe that he's this and that, then why are you still gonna fire him? Then that only leads me to believe that you're firing him because you think that he's that. It's like, I don't think you stole that, but I'm gonna arrest you anyways. Okay, then I'm arresting you because I think you stole it. You're not gonna arrest somebody because you don't think that they stole it. You know what I mean? Because that shit makes no sense. Like, hey, bro, I know you're not being like this. I know you're not like this and that, and I know you didn't say this and that, but I'm still gonna let you go. What the fuck? Okay. So what exactly am I being let go of? Oh, just because, I was hoping you wouldn't ask that. Did you say food for later? Nah, we couldn't, bro. Shit was too good. We had to smack it off. Shit, I almost ate the paper, homie, and the foil. When you fucking lick whatever's left on the foil? Shit, we were at that point. I was like, damn, I should have grabbed two. How's the weather over there now? Actually, it's not. It's actually a fucking cloudy day today. We're having that bipolar weather. I don't know what's going on. Can you say, like the? No. Why would I say that? Rosie O'Donnell, Retriever, you gotta fuck one. Be best friends with one. Take one for a walk. Best friends with one. Take one out for a walk. And in what order? Gotta fuck one. I'd rather die. How about that? We'll just die. We'll commit suicide. I always wonder if autism is at least any form of psychology and has anything to do. No, that in itself is in a whole different spectrum. That in itself is very complex because we still don't fully understand. You know what I mean? But then again, we could say the same for psychology as well, right? But it's still more unknown than even psychology itself, right? Because both of them haven't been in the field for that long. You know what I mean? Compared to, like, let's say other. I was told he defends the blacks, sides with them because the majority of audience are black as well. No, I get that part. I understand that part, that he has, black homies and stuff like that. But he said that he doesn't believe that this individual's like that, right? So then why would he still let him go, right? Like, you would think if you're cool with these black people, then you would be like, hey, you know what, bro, this guy's not like that. Trust me, I know what he's saying. And if they're your homies, they would understand. All right, well, homies vouching for him, bam, bam, bam. Maybe it was a misunderstanding. But you're not gonna throw him under the bus, right? If you really feel he's not like that. You get what I mean? Like, at least if I have a homie, I'm gonna defend him, right? Like, now I'll tell these people, if I'm fucking with them, then they would have to understand. Hey, bro, I know what I'm telling you. This homie's not like that. You know what I mean? And if they're your boys, they would understand, right? Or if they really fuck with you. But if you're just gonna throw him under the bus, then it's like, you know what, bro? We're not really friends. This was just a partnership. You cool and everything, but I ain't trying to fuck up my business. And this was just business. It wasn't a real friendship. It was just business, nothing personal. And maybe he's seen it as a friendship, but he's seen it as a financial move. It is what it is. There's people out there that will just use people, and then when they don't have no purpose, they just. Adam 22 is a perfect example of that. As soon as somebody becomes, worthless to him, he just clips him, bro. He has no loyalty to nobody. You know what I mean? Nobody but himself. That's why even he's able to do the stuff with his wife, because he doesn't care. It's all whatever could benefit him. If it could bring me some revenue or sexual gratification, whatever, it's my needs before anybody else's. So despite if she, even sees it in a different way, or if she'll be humiliated, or what my child might think, I don't give a fuck. I'm putting my needs before anybody else's. Not caring about the kids, the the future outlook of things, or his wife's future look out of things, right? He only cares about satisfying his needs. His needs will always come first. That's why he has no friendship, no connection to nobody. As soon as somebody, is done with their purpose, off to the next person. He has no loyalty. That's why his group of friends always changes. You know what I mean? Because, like, people see it and, he gets, no, this guy has no more use to me, so next. If you go look at the video I dropped on Adam22 on this channel, I dropped it a while back ago, and everything I said in that video, this is even before his wife even slept with that other guy, whatever. This is before all of that. I said everything that was going to happen, and everything that I said in that video happened. It's not, and it's not because I'm psychic. It's just going on his behavior, his pattern, that this was bound to happen, bro. You know what I mean? If you follow the human behavior and the patterns, they will tell you how the person's going to end up, bro. Because they always do, bro. People think that they're unique, bro, but these type of behaviors have patterns to them, bro. That's how detectives are able to find these serial killers or these people that commit crimes, bro. Without actually even knowing the person that did it, they're able to tell how old they are, roughly the area they're at and why they're doing what they're doing, bro. This is real shit. People think that they're that slick, but they're not. Everybody has a pattern to them. Even the people that think that they're the most random person. Because that's just human behavior. That's just how we're built. I'll fire you before I hire you. Tony's character has me wondering who he really. Yeah. I don't know. I really don't give any people like that any type of power like that, right? Like for example, like my favorite rappers, like Ice Cube or Mr. Shadow, right? If somebody were to come out with some allegation stuff, whatever, like I'm not gonna defend these guys, even though they're my favorite rappers. I don't know them like that, I don't know them like that for me to be out there saying that fucking these fools are hating, man. They talking hate. You know what I mean? Like why would I go and bet for somebody I have no idea, for who they truly are? So it baffles me when people out there are defending these people like if they fucking know them. I get it. You like their shit. Just like I'm a fan of these guys, But at the same time, I am aware that I don't know them like that, right? So potentially could be true. Potentially it can't be true. I don't know. But I'm not going to be out there batting for them like if I know what the facts are. You get what I mean? So it baffles me when people out there are defending people they don't even know. You know what I mean? I don't give somebody, so much power like that. Whereas, like, I idolize. Why am I going to idolize someone I don't even know? I may like what they do. I may like what they say, what they stand for. But I don't know them like that. That's a con man's, work right there, bro. They expect people to follow them, right? Because sad to say, people do that. They give these fools all the power, That's why these fools con them out of all their shit. Because they're aware of what they're doing, They're intelligent enough to know, how to play the game. They've been doing it their whole lives. And see, with the con man, they have no shame. So it's like, even if they get caught or something like that, they just move to the next crowd or the next group of people. You know what I mean? Is this that easy? You know what I mean? That's why you see when people get exposed on here, they don't even trip on it, right? They just they'll lose subscribers, but then they'll just con a new batch of subscribers. They got no shame, bro. And literally pretend like if nothing happened. And, con another group of individuals. Social media makes it even easier for them now. Because before they would actually have to go. Now the people come to them. You know what I mean? And you see it happen a lot on here. It's crazy. But it is what it is. I can tell from me being in the spectrum, I see the world different. I feel different. Yeah, I feel you, and that goes for a lot of people. You know what I mean? Like you're either a person that sees the cup half empty or half full. You know, not everyone's gonna view things the same way, right? I born stupid and still stupid. Nah, you're not stupid. I have no education and common sense. Yes, you do. Uh, People who don't humble and respect, value loyalty. Yeah, I'm the same way, bro. People like that irritate me. It is what it is, though. Literally watching. That's right now. That's right. Rapper sucks. No Diddy, no Drake. I feel you on the. Can only be people you truly as a person. Yeah, facts, bro. Because like I said, these people, you truly don't know who they are. You know what I mean? So I don't understand when people be out there batting for them. Like, nah, this person's like this, or no, he never do that. Like, how, bro? How do you know that? Like, you truly don't know what these people are capable of or what they do, right? Like, all the evidence is pointing that these people are guilty, yet all these people are still in denial. You know what I mean? Like, they don't believe the allegations, like on Michael Jackson or R. Kelly or SPM, because why? They're famous. Like, people don't understand that these type of behaviors are not immune to rich people or famous people. Like, you have had sick, disturbing, nasty individuals that have been cops, nuns, priests, teachers, lawyers, dentists, gangsters, farmers. You know what I mean? This shit, like, just because you have some status to you doesn't mean that you're immune to these type of behaviors. You have these sickles in all walks of life. Just because somebody it's holds title to something, bro, doesn't mean that they're immune to not being like that. Like, oh, he's famous, he's rich, why would he throw all of that away? Like, you don't understand these people, bro. They're just different the way they see things. As a matter of fact, all that fame and money just makes it a whole lot easier for them to try to get away with their behaviors or try to cover up their behaviors, you know? Because, people write these people letters and messages. They're aware of how much people love them. So they know that people are not going to believe them, even if they are, called out on it. You know? They're aware of all of this, bro. They use it to their advantage. You know? See, people are seeing it from the aspect because they want to be rich. They wish they were successful and rich and famous, right? They feel like if they were to ever obtain that, they would never do nothing to jeopardize or throw it away. But these people are just different, bro. They don't think like you. You know what I mean? So when these allegations come out on these people, bro, it's not that hard to believe. I don't understand why some people are just like, and maybe I think it's because maybe whatever movie or music brings them some, good memories in their life, bro. You know what I mean? And they just don't want to throw that away or let that tarnish the memory, right? So they play stupid. That way they don't feel guilty. You know what I mean? But facts are facts, bro. You got to live in reality. Because like I said, people really be defending these bastards. And it's like, nah, they're fucking sickos, period, bro. Like when they say the SPM thing is like this bullshit, it's like, you have all these kids claiming that this guy touched them, bro. And it's like, you expect me to believe? I don't know if these people have children or not, but if you were to have children, and now you sit them with a detective now grilling them, interrogating them, and you expect me to believe that the kid is going to keep up that lie? That kid is not going to fucking break? Bro, that kid is going to fucking talk like a motherfucker if you were putting him up to it. You get what I'm saying? When these people be like, nah, their parents tricked the kids to saying that. Bro, when the ones that detective sits down in front of the kid, bro, that kid is not going to keep no fucking secret, bro. You swear? And stuff, comments like that makes me think, okay, these people must not be parents. They must never have had a child. They're not going to keep that secret, bro. They are not like you. My mom and dad told me to say that. That's what they're going to say, bro. These people are fucking stupid. You know what I mean? They're accusing him for a fucking reason, bro. Why would they make us some sick, disturbing stuff at that age, at 9 years old? Some graphic shit like that, bro. Come on now, bro. You know what I mean? And not only that, but the fact that he has a child already with someone of underage is already like, what more evidence do you need, bro? Like, come on now. Like, they defend him for some strange reason. Like, it's because the government wants to bring him down. Why? Who the fuck is he? El Chapo? They act like if that motherfucker was doing something big. That fool was a rapper that hardly, only maybe a few people knew about in certain states. That fool was no Tupac, no Snoop Dogg. People did not know who the fuck he was, bro. You know what I mean? They acting like if that fool was actually where the government needs to, get together now and plot and plan to bring this guy down. They're gonna spend all this government money and risking their jobs and their freedom to bring down this motherfucker who's doing what? They acting like if this motherfucker was leading some kind of revolution. It's a fucking Mexican rapper from Texas, bro. Relax. But you see how, like, it doesn't add up, bro. And it's crazy that people are not able to see that. They come up with these stupid-ass conspiracies, bro. And it's like, so you're telling me that all these motherfuckers, because if you're going to try to bring him down, that means a lot of people have to be involved. DAs, judges, lawyers, fucking detectives. Everyone has to be in the loop, because if not, people are going to be questioning, hey, well, no, that's not what happened. Hey, you know what I'm saying? They act like if all this shit is like a TV show, bro. Like, no, bro, a lot of people have to be involved if you're looking to set up somebody. And not only that, but all these people are going to risk their jobs and their freedom because that's against the law. You're going to go to jail. So they're going to risk their freedom and their jobs to bring down this person for what? For what? What was this person doing that they need to bring him down? You get what I'm saying? Like, use your fucking head, bro, to think. That's what I'm saying. When people are defending him, this shit is stupid. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, you fools lost your minds, bro. Like, it just really gives some a little bit of thought, bro. And it's like, you see that these people are clearly living in delusion, bro. They're making excuses that don't make any sense. It's like, oh, well, see, he met her at a strip club and all that. He was still taking her to school, dropping her off at school, bro. And look at her pictures, bro. She looked like a fucking little girl, bro. So that doesn't excuse that. You could tell when a woman's a woman from a girl. And he'd meet her at the strip club. That was a fucking lie, too. She worked at the strip club after, she had the kid. So that was a lie. And people don't read up on the facts, bro. They believe just because Baby Bash said something on Vlad. Like, go and fucking research it yourself, you cocksuckers. Stop believing these fucking rappers. Shit is crazy. I think Tony tells why his subscribers what they want to hear versus what really. A lot of people are like that, though, on here, right? A lot of people, go based off of what the audience, instead of speaking, what it truly is. I never have to worry about, because my shit's not even monetized either way, right? So, both of my channels. So, I never have to tap dance over anything. I just freely express myself. You know what I mean? Because I believe the truth is better than any fucking lie, no matter how well you decorate it. What up, homie? That's right. Shout out to Chandler Street and the city of Bell. Definitely up in the house. Woo woo. Mental is a whole lot different than an adult. Yeah, facts. But see, people don't want to separate the two. They can't separate the two because they feel like just because somebody is able to have sex and be pregnant, that automatically means that they're an adult, right? When they don't bother to think about the mindset, bro, of things, right? A younger person could easily be manipulated, groomed into behaving and thinking a certain way, seeing things a certain way. You're able to trick. You're likely to be able to trick more a young person than an older person. You feel me? That's why a child needs his parents there to make sure that doesn't happen. Because the older person knows what's happening and what they're doing. The younger person doesn't understand or at least comprehend the situation. That's why it's not okay for, a 25-year-old to be with a 16-year-old. for that very reason. They can manipulate and groom, and the child won't even be aware of what's happening, while an adult will be able to see what's happening. Like, nah, this motherfucker's over here trying to fucking play them. Nah, 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 nah. You feel me? Because that part of the brain hasn't developed yet. That's why they're not able to fucking gamble and drink and stuff like that. For the very same reasons. But yeah, these people think like, nah, look, they look like they're fucking women already, so that makes them women. Like, just because they look like that, but think about the mental, you cocksuckers. That's what we're talking about right here. That's what makes the adult, not the fucking way they look. Stupid. Why do Mexican rappers say the N-word so much? Do they get it? Actually, to be honest with you, I don't know why that is, bro. I wonder myself, like, why individuals, constantly say the N-word. You know what I mean? I feel like nobody should say it. You know what I mean? And what's even more stupid is that, you have black people that say the N-word, right? And these individuals use the N-word more than the blacks do, right? Like, they overuse it, right? And it's like, and they claim that that's the way they talk, but that's not true, bro. Because when they're at work or when they're around their bosses or their parents, they don't say it. They don't talk like that. You know what I mean? They don't call them the N-words and stuff like that. So that's not how they talk, because they're able to put themselves on check, because they are aware that they'll be disrespecting. So therefore, they don't use it. So therefore, that's not the way they talk, because it doesn't come out fluently. So therefore, that's not the way they talk. So that's a fucking lie when they say that. Because if that was the way they would talk, it would be, right there with their bosses and parents and all that, because it's the way they talk. It will come out fluently. But it doesn't. Meaning that's not how they talk. It's a front. You know what I mean? Facts. You know what I mean? But they get it because of their idols, bro. They idolize, what's hip, what's pop, what's popping, what's, trending. These celebrities, these, rappers, and all these kids want to be like their idols, or who they look up to, or what's trending, or what's hip, or what's popping. So they're going to mimic their idols. I guarantee you, if all these rappers and people of status stop using the N-word, I guarantee you all these youngsters and, individuals will stop using the N-word. The reason you don't hear phrases like, give me some skin, or that's fly, the reason you don't hear people no more is because nobody says it no more. Nobody of status says it no more. So therefore, it's never said no more, because it's not hip no more. It's not what's popping. So that's why you don't hear those sayings no more, because these individuals don't use them. I guarantee you, if they would still be using them, these individuals will still be using them, but they don't, for the very reason. So if these individuals will stop using the N-word, these individuals will stop using the N-word. But since they're not stopping using the N-word, then the people idolizing them are not going to stop using it. That's their idols. That's the people they look up to. That's the people they want to be like. You can't blame these kids for that. Them, as the adults, should be aware of that and stop using the fucking N-word, because that word is negative. You know what I mean? Period. There's nothing good about the N-word being said, even amongst blacks. If you meet real black people, they don't like when people use the N-word, not even their own. They don't like to be called that. They prefer being called brother. Behind the walls, when you're busted, you hear them call each other brother. They don't use the N-word. You know what I'm saying? Even amongst their own. Because, like I said, real black folks, they don't like using it. That's more for younger black people that use it. But the older ones don't use it. You know what I mean? Because even they feel like that's disrespectful. Because it is disrespectful. It was a term used to, disrespect somebody. So why individuals want to keep it around, I have no idea. It's crazy. Sad thing that Mexicans and many other countries legal age. Yes, that is true. That in some parts of the world, they still see that. Because in other parts of the world, they're more religious and they don't believe the science of things. Right? They don't believe the research. That's the reason for that. And it's a sad thing, right? But it is what it is. Because knowing how, if you were to have kids, you would understand the situation, right? Like if you have like a 16, 17, 15-year old, then you understand where I'm coming from. Like you understand that they're still just kids. You feel me? Like, me just interacting with my kids, bro, they're still just fucking kids, bro. You get what I'm saying? So to think that other people could see them like these, are already like adults or shit like that, like, bro, a 15, 14, 16-year-old is not an adult, bro. That's the reason you wouldn't let them go out into the world on their own, because they're not adults. You know what I mean? But it's crazy because of the perverted minds, to want to put them as like if they're adults, just to, satisfy their fucking, perverted ways is crazy. Because when you're interacting with them, you already know they're not fucking adults, bro. They're still just kids. These fucking sickos are crazy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my lunch is up. It was good chopping it up with you guys, and we out.